Good morning, everybody. We are down at the address Montgomery, Dubai once again, and with Jason Ashley, the Golf House custom fitter. And we've got something that we both, I think, are extremely excited about this morning, and that's the new Callaway Chrome Soft Golf Ball. Jace, I don't know about you, but it's been a long time since we felt like kids opening up a pack of balls and trying it out, and the feedback that we've got from it, testing with different players. It's been a long time, and for me, since I would say 2000, 2001, when Pro V1 and Pro V1 X came out, that changed golf balls for me in a big way, and I think it just changed the golf ball industry. And here we got something that has the potential to do the same. The stats show it, the feedback we get from people shows it, and yeah, I mean, I personally think it's fantastic. So what do you think?
Well, I think you're right. I mean, one of the key things is just looking at the amount of buzz around this golf ball is phenomenal. I mean, I haven't seen anything in terms of a golf ball with so much hype and buzz. And I think it is not just the hype and buzz, it's warranted in the fact that people are seeing huge results. I mean, there's a couple of changes that we see in the ball from a technical perspective. Yep. We haven't seen such low compressions for a while for better players.
Yep.
So we're seeing a little bit of the soft, fast core playing a big role in that. We won't get too technical in terms of things, but the compression is a little bit lower. So we're seeing a benefit from handicap ranges and slower swing speeds that Callaway originally designed this ball for, to all the way through to guys that are testing it on tour, which is a phenomenal thing in and of itself to think about it.
Yeah, there obviously are golf balls out there that claim that one golf ball that fits everybody, but I don't think that's the case. Where here we've got something that is truly for everyone. No, I think it's fantastic. I mean, we talk about the soft core, and I think definitely a first where high handicappers, mid handicappers, better players, everyone can actually compress a golf ball for a change, especially off irons. You know, with the driver you're going to hit it, you're going to swing it faster and you get a bit more compression. But you know, most golfers don't compress the golf ball off irons. And here we find a golf ball that's giving, on the data that we've seen around the world, 6 to 10 yards on irons, which is, I mean, it's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I mean, I haven't seen another golf ball do that since 2000. And I think this has a potential of really changing the industry. The one thing I do find with Callaway golf balls is, especially in windy conditions with the cover, with the hex pattern, phenomenal in the wind. For me, around the greens, as you said, it's consistent. The way the chips are coming out, and that's what Phil also said in his videos as well, where the consistency of his chips, the low spinner, the high floater, they're all coming out exactly the same, which breeds confidence and trust in a ball. So yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I mean, we've seen it in test seeding and testing that we've done out here. We've been seeding these to players, and the guys that have been die-hard fanatics when it comes to their ball brands, whether it be Titleist, Nike, TaylorMade, what have you, Srixon. This golf ball, you put it in their hands and they come back smiling, and you get phone calls from people that you've never heard of in a long time saying, what a golf ball, I've broken my personal best, I'm hitting at a club longer. It's fantastic feedback. So yeah, well done to Callaway. I think they're producing something that will really raise the bar in the golf ball category.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so Jason, we've talked about shots, we've talked about the driver, the irons, the pitch shots, the chipping, and how good this golf ball is. Now putting, which can be very interesting depending on what ball you play with. For me, it took a little bit of it was a shock actually hitting such a soft golf ball for a change, which I haven't felt for many years. So it took me a few rounds to get used to it, and now I don't want to take it out the bag. So, and your thoughts on the putting?
Same thing. I mean, I'm not the best putter in the world, but certainly initially it took a little bit of time getting used to it. I have an inserted putter, so it is a little bit more difficult to get. We played golf with a guy who said he just cannot believe how well he putts with the ball. It changed from putting. So from a feel perspective, it's awesome once you get used to it. I think it's a little bit softer because the balls have been so much harder going into this. I think that change it takes a little bit of time getting used to it, but I mean, it's an incredible feel.
Yeah, sound and feel obviously goes hand in hand. So the feel that it's so soft off the face, and the sound of it being so soft, you're almost surprised. And then after a few holes, after holding a few putts, you can't keep the smile off your face.
Absolutely.
So there we go.